I have Misfortune Cookies, A Tisket, a Casket, and Dead as a Doornail. And basically these books chronicle the adventures of amateur sleuths Lovita May Horton and Sujan Pritchard. They're large ladies with who love to sleuth and just kind of fall into the whole mystery thing. They own a beauty shop called Lovita's Cut and Strut in a little town called Wachita in East Texas. And if you've ever been to East Texas, it is a very unique place. The little town of Wachita means place of stagnant waters in Indian.
Okay.
It's another mystery. It's called Strands of Fate, and it's the first book in a new line. And a lot of other author friends are writing the other books. They like to have different authors for every book. So
I was looking at that, and that looked really interesting. What is the connection between them? Do they all have do they all take place in the same town or with the same characters? It looked like there was a connection of some kind there.
Yes, I was contacted by Sherry Lohner, who's the editor at the company which is called DRG. And basically, if you've ever seen knitting or crochet magazines or craft supplies, it's this huge corporation. And they also started a mystery line, but their marketing team kind of set out the characters and all that stuff, and it always incorporates a craft that they sell, some sort of crafting technique. And so mine was beading, and I happen to bead and have a friend who's a Christian silversmith and jeweler, so this was just tailor-made for me, the first book.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. And it's a different kind of mystery for me. It's more of a serious mystery with some touches of humor, but it's set in Scotland and then Oregon. Okay, here she is. I woke her up.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Yeah, she writes everything with me because she sits on my lap. Every time you start writing, I don't know, some people have that problem with their pets. The cats go on top of a keyboard, or my dog always goes straight into my lap when I start writing.
Aw, that's cute. And except when your leg falls asleep and then you can't.
She doesn't care about that. She doesn't care.
But there's that continuum of authors who are completely traditional and authors who are completely do-it-yourself. Where do you feel comfortable being and want to be, and what do you think about just the fact that there is this continuum now which didn't exist just months ago?
I think it is sort of the wild, wild west, and we're discovering things as we go. But I see myself as a hybrid, as a person who likes to do both, to have the option to, every author would love to have those options. You've been turned down for certain books, not because they're not good books, but because they couldn't find a niche for them. But the ability to publish some ebooks that would ordinarily have never made the cut, not because they're not good, gives you that option to get your book out there and get your message out there. So I think it's great to be traditionally published. I love that, but also to have the option to e-publish, as long as it's good. I have to stress that because a lot of people, don't take the time to learn the craft of writing. They just want to get something out there, and it's just awful. Take the time to learn the craft of writing and get someone
editing and proofing and all of those things.
Yeah.
Yes, get someone else to edit it for you because you're too close to it. You need a couple people to do the editing.